I'll take peace over war any day, but there's an argument that the U.S. has been too passive over the last few decades. So is there a time and a place to take the gloves off? Let an adversary know what we're actually capable of? In just about every one of these silly best or biggest militaries of the world charts, the U.S. has been number one for decades now, and there's a long-standing belief, and I personally tend to fall in this camp, that a strong military helps to deter war. The idea here is that by maintaining a capable and lethal force, countries are less likely to cross us knowing that we have the means to defend ourselves if needed. Now, whether you think it's the right move or not, over the last 20 years or so, we've shown that ability against dispersed terrorist networks like Al-Qaeda and Islamic State. While they're still operational today, members of each group have an understanding that we can pretty much reach out and touch them anywhere, anytime. But the same doesn't apply to our near-peer adversaries. It seems like we're in this constant state of laying off while others press the boundaries. And this isn't new. It's not Republican or Democrat. It's been steadily creeping over the last few decades. We've watched as North Korea has developed nuclear weapons and openly makes threats against the United States. Iran moves forward with their nuclear program, and I know this statement is made all the time, but it sounds like they could acquire a weapon sometime in the pretty near future. Russia downs one of our drones over the Black Sea, and China continues to expand its military footprint all across the Pacific. And I'm not advocating for a preemptive strike policy. We're right on the 20-year mark of the U.S.-led invasion of Iraq, which was largely billed as a war of preemption, and pretty clear at this point that was a mistake. Didn't work out well for just about anyone involved. More is the thought that something has shifted to where we've been so quick to de-escalate with near-peer adversaries that it feels more and more like we've allowed the line of acceptable actions to shift. Did anyone expect the U.S. to down a Russian jet after they took out the Reaper? No, of course not. Does anyone think we'll sink a Chinese naval vessel harassing the U.S. Navy in international waters? No way. Both seem like an obvious step towards a global conflict. But that's also what our adversaries are banking on, that we'll back down and not take the next step to show them that we still have the upper hand. And then by not taking that aggressive action or a limited strike, we leave open the debate that maybe we've lost our step. Maybe China and Russia can forcibly expand their borders. Maybe the U.S. is too weak to stop them. It's a big gamble. I got it. Taking military action to make a statement in the hopes that it forces others to think twice before pushing the boundaries. It's easy to see how it doesn't stop there and we're quickly staring World War III in the face. So maybe I'll leave this as a question. Is there a place for limited military action against near-peer adversaries that actually reduces the threat of a larger conflict sometime in the future? It's all hypotheticals and a ton of what-ifs, but let me know what you think. That's all I got for now. We'll see y'all next time.